All right, Shelly Chauncey, and I live in Glen Mills.
Here or there? Where do you want to be, Shelly?
I'm going to stand in the middle.
There you go.
Thank you. My name is Shelly Chauncey. I took my name tag off because I plan on making sure you remember who I am. I am a mother of 3 small children. They attend Delaware County Public Schools. My youngest we adopted 2 years ago, and he was recently diagnosed with special needs. His special needs stem from the fact that he was born addicted to opioids. I'm also a cancer survivor, very recent cancer survivor, and I am in this race because I know what it means to be an average citizen and an average voter in this district, in this state, and in this country. What distinguishes me between all of the other candidates up here, because frankly we're all going to pretty much agree on all of the issues, is that I have spent the last 15 years as a counterintelligence officer with the CIA, and I come with a breadth of foreign policy and national security experience, which plays a critical role in all domestic policy issues. And without an understanding of what is happening in foreign policy and in the government that's there, we can't do anything on a local level. How much time do I have?
8 more seconds.
Okay. So I want to thank you, and I would be honored to serve you as your representative in Congress.
Shelly?
I played volleyball in college, and now I can build furniture.
Mario, have your cards ready. Good.
I'm running because I'm tired of hearing politicians and representatives continuing to say, I'm going to fight for this person that doesn't have health insurance. I'm going to fight for this person who doesn't have a good job. I'm going to fight for this person who isn't able to go to a good school. I am that person. As a cancer survivor, I know personally what it means to live in fear every day of losing your health insurance and your family going bankrupt because you don't have the money to pay for it. I live personally every day, paycheck to paycheck, to make sure that my children had food on their table. I'm sick and tired of politicians in Washington and locally who are trying to represent us when they have no idea what we live every day, when they have no idea what it means to live paycheck to paycheck. I'm tired of the wealthy elite who can come in and fund their campaign with hundreds of thousands of dollars and think that it's okay to pretend that they can talk about what it's like to be a citizen of this district and of this state and of this country, because they have no idea. And until they've had to sit in the lobby of the intermediate unit of Delaware County to beg and plead for services for their child who has special needs, and 6 months later that child still does not have services. This is unacceptable to me. It is unacceptable to me that we have people who are our friends and our relatives who are dying every day because they don't have health insurance that is able to save their life. They were not as lucky as I was. They were not able to have quality health insurance, the same health insurance that your congressional representatives and members of Senate have. That is fundamentally unfair. I'm not a career politician. I never intended to be. I never intended to run for an office like Congress, but I got into this race because it's personal. It's personal to me about the commitments that people make to us and then they fail to live up to them. It's personal to me that our children are having to go to school every day in fear for their lives, and to prisons with metal detectors and armed security guards and, God forbid, hope not teachers. Our children need someone that can go to Washington and fight for their right to go to school in peace and to receive a quality education. But what I most want you to ask me about is my service to my country. I've spent my entire life in public service to my community or to my country. The last 15 years, I've been serving my country as a counterintelligence officer with the CIA. That may sound scary, but what I did was bring our men and women home. I made sure they were safe. I rescued hostages that were overseas. I fought hard to bring them back, and I've been in the room when people have lost their loved ones.
Thank you.
Ask me about that.